Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with Brennan Savage and Charlie Shuffler. Welcome to Prague, guys.
Thank you for having us, man. Appreciate you.
It's good to have you guys. So,
Thank you.
first off, how you doing? How's the tour been?
I'm doing great, man. I mean,
Tour's been lit.
yeah,
It's been great.
this is a lot of the cities is Charlie's first time
Yeah.
in Prague too, right?
Yeah, every city so far, it's been my first time.
Yeah.
It's been sick.
So, is he kind of like your tour guide, like being like, "Hey, yo, this is lit. Nah, don't go there. This is trash."
Yeah, basically.
Slightly, but I don't know the local spots, you know.
Okay.
I just be taking them to the places I've been to before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been finding, like in Warsaw, we found a jazz club that was sick.
Yeah.
I've been finding some shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's right up his alley, the jazz clubs. He likes a cool vibe, just, you know.
Some sexy shit.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys already been here yesterday, right? So, what did you do? These like on your off day in Prague?
To be honest, bro, we just slept.
It
Yeah.
just slept.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get enough sleep the past
That's
couple
like-
days, so we got to the hotel and we just we went out to get some food. A lot of places were closed, so
man.
then we just got some.
I saw the kebab. No, you posted a
Yeah,
story
yeah,
with the
yeah,
kebab.
yeah. We got that. We went back to the hotel. We got
Okay.
we got a good 11-hour sleep last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
this is
needed it, bro.
Yeah.
We like haven't really been sleeping or really even
No, I
eating
get that.
damn near.
Yeah.
Tour life.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Well, I found it really interesting that both of you guys' artist names are actually your real names,
Yeah.
and they both sound like artist names. You know what I'm saying?
Same with Jackson's.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So it's like it's pretty
The
funny.
government tour.
Yeah, I know. You're like same as a passport bros.
Yeah.
And then both of y'all are from Long Beach, but just different states.
Yeah,
sir.
that's crazy
Right?
too. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just were talking about that.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
from Long Beach, New York. He's from Long Beach, LA.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up for you guys? How was it growing up in Long Beach, New York? How was it growing up in Long Beach,
You go first.
California?
I mean, bro, I guess to us it's normal. Just like, I played sports, hung out with friends, skated, like, typical shit, bro. I don't know, nothing crazy. I mean, I'm from California, so it's literally always sunny,
Uh huh.
which I think from New York is like not. It's like
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
seasons in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up just being outdoors a lot. I think doing like a lot of outdoor activities and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say roughly the same for me. I mean, I played a lot of sports growing up, skateboarded, classic teenager shit, smoking weed, running around,
Yeah.
causing mischief.
Okay.
Just about that.
How good of a students were you guys?
I was a very good student.
I was a good student too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah,
good
I went to
student,
college too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you major?
Business administration.
Did you graduate?
I did. I got an associate's degree, but that's kind of like the
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do degree.
Okay.
You know?
That's sick though.
Mm-hmm.
I went to college. I played football in college.
Okay, sick.
And then I stopped playing football and I just was a student. But yeah, I was a good student too.
And you went to college in Nebraska, right?
For a year, and then I came back home and went to college in Long Beach.
The funny thing about Nebraska is got like the biggest Czech minority out of all the states in the
Are you
U.S.
serious?
Yeah, there's literally a town called Prague in Nebraska.
That's crazy.
And I visited, and they got like Czech
Oh,
flags.
you've been in
hung-
Nebraska
yeah,
before?
Yeah, I've been.
Bro,
On a road trip.
that is crazy. Most people in America don't even like going to Nebraska.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna
crazy.
say. But how was that like change from California to Nebraska?
Bro,
like
it was-
nothing there, right?
It
Just
was
fields.
it was an actual culture shock. Like
Yeah.
literally, it was a night and day. It was crazy.
What
yeah,
town was it?
This is so this is right when I graduated high school. It's
No,
like,
what town?
Oh, a town. There's a small town called Fremont.
Ah.
Yeah,
There's a Fremont in California too.
there's a Fremont in California. But yeah, it sucks. I didn't like Nebraska.
So after Nebraska, you moved back to Long Beach.
Yeah,
So
we-
you basically just stayed there,
Yeah, and then moved to LA and all that.
and then you moved to LA for a different reason, right? Originally.
Yeah,
So
just
what
to make
was-
me, or not to make music. I actually moved to LA to go to school, to go to college, community college with Gus, and and then ended up from there just getting introduced to the music scene, and that's just how it went,
This was so. When did you guys first meet?
We met like 20. We followed each other online for like,
Okay.
The first, our,
like
our first,
2016,
yeah,
2017.
our first interactions were DMs.
Yeah, for sure.
Pause, but
What did you guys use back then? Like what? Like Twitter? Or?
on Twitter.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I was asking him for beats, or he was offering to send me beats. So one of the two,
or both, whatever.
Yeah, but we were just like chopping it up, and then he sent me some beats from my early catalog.
They probably sucked.
No, they were great. They were great. Yeah.
But yeah, we've known each other since 2016, which is crazy. Almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He's one of my best friends for sure.
That's
why I was super glad to be able to bring him on this tour.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a real blessing when you are touring around with especially your friends and like not even your friends, your brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They really know each other so well, and it's just like, you know, it's just like another day, but you're just basically vacationing just with your people that you love, you know.
Yeah. So, and I think I've heard it in a different interview with Charlie that you did, that your first beats you sent to Cold Hart, is that right?
Yeah.
And it was like your very early beats, so you're still kind of like learning to make beats,
Yeah.
but they already got like used. So how was it with the beat for Brennan? Were you still learning, or were you already like a pro, or like?
I think by the time, definitely wasn't a pro, but by the time I was sending stuff to Brennan, like definitely way better.
He had his sound already.
I have my
Okay,
sound already,
okay.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like when me and Brennan, when we had the first conversation back in the day, when I think one of your first show here in Prague, you were telling me that kind of like Gus was telling you like, hey, do this music shit, and you're like, oh, I don't know, and you're more like of a homie.
Yeah.
And then I guess, did you tell me that after he passed, you were like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take it seriously and I'll actually do it?
Yeah, that's when I really took it seriously. I definitely had songs that were getting a little bit of traction beforehand.
Okay.
But not too much, and still I wasn't completely positive because I kind of took it not for granted, but I just saw all my super talented friends around me making all this crazy music, and I realized that, oh, these are the same people as me because we were friends behind closed doors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I just need to keep going with this, and yeah, that's basically what happened. And it's such a blessing, bro. Super grateful.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know if it's only just me seeing that, but I feel like you went from like a very specific, like the typical emo rap, sad boy kind of stuff, and then like later on you started more experimenting, like when you I don't know, like Belly of the Beast, that's a banger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can play that at the club, and then like your recent mixtape, you're talking about like pulling up like ARs, you're going into a little bit of like gangster shit, but then you go back to like the emo stuff.
Yeah.
So is it just you trying to like experiment, or you're changing your sound, or like how is that? I mean, obviously everybody evolves, you know, but like where's this direction, or you just want to do like all of those?
I try to experiment with a lot of different sounds. I mean, I just am a huge music fan, so I love all different types of music. Like I love everything from you know, classic rock to grunge rock to even a little bit of some outlaw country music, you know, hip hop.
In our green room, we'd be blasting everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you wouldn't even imagine.
If you saw our playlist, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
no,
we'd
literally.
be bouncing all over the place, pause. But I just like really, I enjoy just experimenting with music.
Yo, it's like, what's the weirdest shit on the playlist that comes on? And if like your fans saw that, they'd be like, nah, that's,
I don't know.
what you got, like
I don't
Miley
think it's not-
Cyrus
I don't
there?
think- I don't think
It's not that weird.
It's not that weird. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like actually very, very normal.
Okay.
We just listen to everything.
So it could be like a Slipknot, and then the next song's like Hannah Montana type shit.
I would play some Hannah Montana for sure.
Like low key, yeah. We'll play some like rap shit like Yeet, and then we'll play like Bob Dylan.
Okay.
And then we'll play like The Strokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. And then like a lot of the tour manager and our driver that we're on tour with, like we share like a good amount of music taste. That helps a lot too when you're like friends with everyone on tour.
Yeah.
And everyone is kind of like on the same page with what and we're like showing each other music and stuff. It's the best time ever.
Yeah.
Best time.
So how is the tour? You guys have like a tour bus, or you have a van? How is this?
We have like a big Sprinter van.
it's a big
Okay.
ass
In
van.
a Sprinter, hell
Yeah, it's nice. It's the one where the seats face you, like the bench seats. You have the table in there, nice
Okay.
TVs. It's cool.
Fire,
It's very
yeah.
comfortable.
So how is it like? So it's like what, days 5, 6 of the tour?
No,
Yeah, I think so.
We technically landed in Europe a week ago, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm off like my days and
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, they've been kind of blending together a bit.
Yeah.
So how is it like day in the life on the tour?
I mean, it's a lot of fucking I haven't laughed this hard in a long time.
Okay.
It's a lot of jokes,
Hell yeah.
drinking.
Yeah.
Okay. We're drinking right now.
Yeah,
Cheers.
amount of-
right
good
now.
amount of beers.
Yeah,
Good amount of beers.
Good amount-
Nazdraví. That's
good
how we
amount
say
of
it here.
beers.
Nazdraví,
How do you
guys.
say it?
Nazdraví.
Nastravi.
That's Strudvy, yeah.
But yeah, it's
It's just a lot of just like funny shit, bro. It's
Okay.
just like Brennan was saying earlier, like we're all like best friends. So it's like imagine driving around for hours with your best friends.
So it's basically like a Euro trip. You're just road tripping.
100%.
Yeah, no,
100%.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's basically just a paid for vacation.
Yeah,
in my eyes,
Yeah.
because I really just genuinely enjoy doing this in general,
Yeah.
and just like going to a show and like seeing fans like just support you is like honestly pretty. I've been doing this for a while, but it's still pretty breathtaking. You know, like it really puts things in perspective, like about how people really will support you from even across the world. It's unbelievable, and once again, I'm so grateful for it. And yeah, it makes you feel good, and it's just an added bonus when you're with your brothers, you know.
Hell
Yeah.
And I think I remember also you told me like a few years ago when we talked, you were like already touring like Europe, Russia, stuff like that. But you told me that you never had a show in LA. But I know you already had a show in LA.
We just did
So,
one.
Exactly. So how was that? Because
It was great. It was great. It was great.
It's so funny that you toured to Europe, Russia, and then in your hometown. I mean, no hometown, but your town now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So-
It's funny because the way that the reason behind that is like the first headlining Euro tour, the one that you came to the show that you're talking about, the 1st interview we did.
Yeah.
That one, right after we got back, we were setting up like a U.S. tour.
And that was
then
COVID.
COVID, and it kind of fucked everything up.
Okay.
So we had to take like a 2-year break from doing shows, and then when it came back to it, I was like, oh, I want to go back to Europe. So then we go back to Europe,
Okay.
and then it kind of like, Tracy was blessed me enough to take me on tour with him. So then it's like this and that, and I never really got the whole U.S. tour headlining shit set up until I did do the one with Tracy, and then I was like, we just need to do a one-off LA show before I go on this tour, and it was fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then I think I saw in a video with Drip that you cut his hair. So like my next question for you guys is like, what would you be doing if you were not doing music? I mean, I know you play football. I mean, I guess you know how to cut hair.
I wouldn't be playing football.
Well, you know what's funny? Your hair.
Oh yeah, he cuts my hair.
Oh, for real?
Which is ironic because my brother's actually a barber.
Okay.
My brother's but my brother like lives kind of far, but
So you just call Brennan.
He trusts me enough to do it.
he
Yes.
cuts.
And you have curly hair too, so that's like
It
that's
looks good
hard.
though, right?
I swear to God, I told Brennan, I was like, bring your hair cutting scissors on tour.
For real?
Yeah.
We might pick some up on the way.
Yeah, I know. Brennan is actually is nice with it.
I'm a decent barber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
But is that what would you be doing if there was no music?
Honestly, that's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
To be honest, I would probably be doing like carpentry. That's what I like to do.
Okay.
Like building whatever when
Like
it comes
Jesus.
to yeah. Like I would be doing everything when it comes to it, like drywall. I like to do anything that comes with carpentry when it tiling.
Okay.
Me and my dad just built a sauna at my house.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, from
so
scratch.
manual labor. Okay.
No, seriously, I love that. I love that
Blue-collar
shit.
guy right here.
But I don't know if I'd be able to do that because I have a very short temper with
shit.
myself.
And a bad back.
Yeah, and a bad back.
So if you end up breaking stuff, if it doesn't align, you'd be like smashing the tiles.
No, seriously, I will be doing that. And that's just like, but also I've always thought about trying to tattoo also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny that you actually got the look of a barber or a tattoo artist.
Everyone
Everyone
asks me, they say, "Are you a tattoo artist?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
That does make sense.
Yeah, and I've tattooed before, but obviously I suck at it because I haven't put in the time.
He's did the tattoo that
tattooed
we
you.
have matching tattoos.
Oh, for real?
I tattooed
We have
you
matching
too.
tattoos.
Can we see them?
Yeah, mine's on my leg.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Right
Yeah.
here. It says
It
ABC.
says ABC.
And I might just do this on the phone and
It's
we're
for my
cropping it.
idiot. The A's for my idiot roommate, and then B's for Brennan and C's for Charlie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got that right there, and then I did one on your
Oh
arm,
wait,
right?
no, you did
Oh, I
this
did
one.
that one
yeah.
too.
Oh, for real?
It's
a whiskey glass?
Oh, you
yeah.
actually did another one. This is the whiskey glass, right here, and then he did this
I
one.
did one on your arm too.
No, you did another on my leg. I think you did these two on my leg.
No, I did both those,
You
but I
just-
did
it's
one on
right-
your arm too.
Which one? Oh, you did do one on my arm. Yeah, I don't know because I got the mic on.
Yeah, we'll show it after.
He did like 7 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually a
Actually,
lot
yeah,
of
I
job
actually
opportunities.
forgot that he did that.
What about you, Charlie, though? What would you be doing if not play football? Because you got injured, right? So you could-
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I never wanted to play football as like a career, but
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's a good question. I'm really into like, I know it sounds like corny to say. I really love like movies and writing and like artsy shit.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm really into movies.
He's a real artist for real.
Okay.
So I
That
don't
does
know,
sound really corny, but
something like creative. I don't know. My mom is very creative too. My brother. I don't know. Something in that lane. I don't really know what specifically, but I don't know. Something in like a creative field, I guess.
Okay.
You know, I really like to write and stuff like that.
would you do anything like blue collar or?
Hell no, I'm not. I'm not. I would like to say I am, but I'm not really that handy. Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good question though.
And then it ties to my next question. Like, you guys both live in Los Angeles, correct?
Yeah.
And then we all know it's like one of the most expensive cities to live in the world.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when did you guys hit the point where like music was enough to just like not to get by, but to actually have like comfortable living?
It's crazy that you asked that because, well, yes, we're obviously able to live there, which is another blessing.
Yeah.
But I've been strongly considering leaving LA as of recently, just because of like, you know, tax purposes and, you know, the fires just happened out there. That was crazy. Yeah, and I've been strongly considering moving to a different place. I'm not
You should move here.
positive. Yeah, me and
Start an
Charlie.
apartment.
Me and Charlie have been talking just like
Easy.
we should move abroad for a bit, just for
Okay.
at least like a year or two, because I own my house there and I could just
Okay.
rent it
You
out
can rent it
and
out,
go out
make
and
some extra money.
yeah, exactly. I'm big into trying to make some future investments, you
Hell
know,
yeah,
because you
okay.
know shit doesn't last forever. You got to be smart with stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, I mean, this just hit me. The next question, since you said that, you guys have any like side hustles apart from music? Like, you know, I mean, I know you just started your brand,
Yeah.
Trauma.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's still taking off a bit. I don't really make money off that yet, which is normal because it takes a while to
Yeah.
build that up. I'm definitely diving into that as hard as I can.
Okay.
But also I have a business manager which has blessed me. Excuse me, with a lot of great
All the beers.
with a lot of great advice, and you know, certain investments.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do
So
a
you
lot of
talking
that too.
Crypto? Are you talking stocks? Or?
I do have crypto. I only have Bitcoin.
Okay.
I don't do like side
meme
shit
coins.
coins. Yeah, none of that.
Okay.
But
We'll be getting
I
rich off that shit.
yeah.
That shit's mind blowing.
I've been holding on to my Bitcoin
Hell
just
yeah.
forever though. Like I bought into it when it was at like 3K coin. So I
Oh,
just have
okay.
that sitting in my,
Hell yeah.
you know, that's my back burner.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
it's not like a fortune, but I have a decent amount of that.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
also I'm trying to branch into real estate too. That's my main thing that I'm gonna try to do
Okay.
is real estate after this, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're Charlie.
I mean, honestly, I should have more side hustles, but like I did some clothing shit last year. The DJing is like, cause I was always a producer 1st, right? And then DJing kind of came, they go hand in hand. So I guess DJing is kind of I can't even call it a side hustle at this point. I'm in
'Cause it is
fucking
still
I'm
music.
in Europe.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, I worked, like I was saying, I'm working on like a lot of other creative endeavors, but nothing like, I should have more side hustles, nonetheless.
Okay.
I have a business degree though, so that's like kind of forced
Makes
me
sense,
into
yeah,
doing
yeah.
like those ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also I'm blessed. My dad and my mom have both been like kind of on my ass about, you know, what are you gonna do with your money. So you know,
okay.
they try to tell. They try
Just
to.
spend it all on Chrome Hearts, yeah?
You're goddamn
Oh,
right.
beer.
Yeah, beer and chrome hearts. That's it.
Do your parents be like,
cheers.
how much was that necklace? And then you tell them and they're like, oh my God, Brennan. Like, does it happen? Because my mom does it to me when I tell her about designer shoes and shit. She's like, what
Yeah,
the
my
fuck?
but my mom does like jewelry a
Oh,
lot.
okay, so she knows.
So she loves like if I show her jewelry that I bought, then she actually loves chrome hearts. But
Okay.
she likes silver a lot too.
Okay.
Which is funny, like for a mom to be like, oh, I love chrome hearts.
Yeah.
But
My
she
mom
does.
actually loves chrome hearts too.
For clothes though, they'll slap me if they see. They'll be like, what the fuck? Why you paid that for that?
Yeah, like
I'm
a $1,000 T-shirt, and they're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, exactly. It's not
I
great.
used to be super into that. I kind of wear the same shit all the time. Now.
Okay.
Like,
I really do too. My
I used to
closet's
wear
crazy.
I used to wear like designer, like try to buy a really expensive shirt or even a fucking sweater. But now it's like loafers, jeans, and like a crop T-shirt. Like it's the same shit.
You got the swag on though.
Yeah.
What's like the dumbest piece of clothing / jewelry accessory that you guys spent a lot of money on and then you regretted it?
Probably all the shit that I've lost. I've lost a lot of shit.
Like lose like jewelry, like it fell off or?
Yes.
Okay.
I bought
That's
this.
a stupid shit.
It's not really because if I still had it, it wouldn't be stupid. But I had this big Chrome Hearts bracelet that came off when I stage dived at Tracy's show one time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh God, that haunts me every day because like my prized piece of jewelry. And then also a lot of like, you know, when you buy like certain like expensive t-shirts and they just like wear out, it's like fuck. I spent like,
or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. When I first started like making like money off music, I would go to like what's that place, like Barney's or like Saks Fifth,
Oh, okay.
and buy like a $1,500 Helmet Lang sweater that I don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
And but even if I had it, I wouldn't even wear it.
yeah, I still wouldn't wear
Like
it. And you
stupid
couldn't resell it either.
And stupid shit where I'd be like, all right, just because it's expensive, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like just around some young shit, like you know. But it's a vibe though. Like when you get money to be able to do that, like that's the more like fun part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
And then you try to go, you know, get rid of it, go to 2nd Street, and they're like, okay, we can offer you $5.
yeah, literally,
It's
bro.
like a GameStop vibe.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Brand new game. And they're like,
Same
okay,
shit.
yeah, all we can do is 2 or 5. So
the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's so annoying that way. But also, I do have my collection of clothes is like still, you know, I have so much shit. But once again, not really shit I would wear anymore, but shit that I hold on for the sentimental value of it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I love about that shit too. Is because like also, a lot of clothes I'll buy on tour, I'll remember, oh, I got this in say Japan or.
I think last time you got the I Love
facts.
Prague, I Heart Prague shirt.
Yeah, I just bought this beanie today.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The Prague
But
beanie.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
I'm
man.
gonna wear it for the show
Sick,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I bought the pink.
Yeah, I know the
Communist.
Soviet, bro. I was commenting on that.
Instagram
I was
didn't like
hey,
that.
Yeah,
no.
people didn't like that.
Yeah, you probably get shadow banned for that, bro.
Probably already am.
Yeah, I'm definitely shadow banned.
Yeah.
That's why you hit your likes. I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, you need your likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You gotta like fucking ask Instagram to fucking duck that post.
You should just like tell him that you got it at like a museum and you're just like
Yeah.
performing.
And you know, I'm just trying to represent a little bit of culture and some bullshit.
How's life in Los Angeles when you're not touring? What's like? I know I asked you this like years ago, but has it changed? Because I know last time I asked you that in 2016, I think you're like, yeah, I wake up at like 1, play some games, go with some friends, hit the studio.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
I think we're a little bit more mature. We try to go to the gym now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I go to the
We
gym
try-
a lot.
like,
Yeah.
I
I went to the
try-
gym today here.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
It was called something.
Max Fitness Floor.
No. It has the same.
Form Factory.
Yes. That's
Okay,
where I went.
okay.
Yeah, they have it because they have a sauna there too,
Oh, okay.
and I love the sauna.
Damn, so you've
I
been
like the
lifting,
sauna,
okay?
too.
Yeah,
Sick,
I've been
man.
trying to lift. I've been trying to get
Try
up
to
there.
like, eat healthier and shit. I try to go to bed earlier now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Eat healthier and shit.
But once again,
Wake up early.
in
but-
LA, we mostly do, you know, if we do go out and like party, it's the same type shit. Like,
Okay, where'd you go?
uh,
Barney's Beanery?
nah,
I don't-
he
I
used to
don't-
like that place.
I did
a lot.
not used to like
Yeah,
that
you
place.
did,
I did not.
you did.
That's Andy and Jordan, bro.
Oh,
I did
okay,
not.
okay.
I did not like that place.
I'll go to like the same bar, Cha Cha.
I like. Yeah, I go to this. It's kind of like a meme at this point, but I just go to the same bar called El Prado.
But also a wine bar. He loves wine bars.
I'm a
okay.
big wine. It's a wine bar. Yeah.
Which is, it's a
Fancy.
great bar. It's a great
It
bar.
is a good bar. It's a good bar.
But also, I like to, me and Charlie are food guys.
Oh, yeah, because I
Yeah.
know, because you always be, last time when we met in LA, we were like, me and my dad were at Nobu, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, he met us at Nobu, exactly.
Yeah. Nobu's good. It's not the best sushi.
I never even
bro.
been. I've never
Okay.
been.
Yeah,
You
it's-
been?
No, I'm too broke for that, bro.
It's very overpriced. It's very overpriced.
You can get great sushi for.
There's some
100%.
Drake shit, bro.
You
I
can
would-
get better sushi for way cheaper.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
no,
fact.
but Nobu's still just a
The
vibe, though.
ambiance,
It's
yeah.
ambiance.
The ambiance
It's-
is
yeah.
sick.
I'm waiting for someone to take me, bro. I'm trying to like spend that bread.
You gotta
on-
get a sugar
Yeah.
mama, bro. Come on.
I don't know, bro. My girl's pregnant now. She would fucking.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, I did that.
Congrats,
Thank
bro.
you guys. Thank you.
Congrats.
So that's the life in LA. Yeah. Okay, then. I told you I was gonna ask you some tough questions too. Yeah. So
hear it.
here we go.
I'm a
We're
little
already like
nervous,
2
but-
beers down.
I'm a little nervous. Let's hear it.
All right. So Charlie, I heard that some people paid you for beats and you never send them.
No, it's funny,
What's up
bro.
with that?
I don't know if that's. It's funny because I saw that YouTube video,
I saw your comment on it too.
bro. It was funny.
What was the
No,
comment?
I was like, I literally was like, I'll send whoever. I guess I scammed someone. But I don't even know if that was true. I think at the end of the video it said it wasn't even true or something. I don't even remember.
It might have just been clickbait.
But
though.
then I literally was like, it was like over $100 or something. I was like, whoever bought beats back in 2016, I'll send you the beats right now.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I
That's
hear you.
hilarious. I thought it was hilarious, bro. And then all my friends, all the like pesos commenting like, yo, he scammed me too. And then,
They were trolling you?
They're no, like all like my homies were commenting on it. And the guy who made the video didn't realize that those were my friends.
Yeah.
He
made another one,
He was messaging them, being like, "Tell me your story," not knowing the homies are just trolling him, bro.
And to be honest, I'll chime in this too. If he did do that, you probably just forgot.
I probably just forgot, bro.
Like it was probably at that certain time where there was a bunch of people doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You might be a scammer.
I might be a scammer though. I don't know, bro.
You know who scammed me though? Young Cortex.
Oh my goodness.
For real though.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I was trying to like
Tell
put
us
a
your story.
I was trying to put
Tell
out
the
some
story, tell the
music, and I
story.
paid him for a feature, bro. It never came in.
Really?
Yeah, but
Cortex, give this man his feet.
Come on, Cody.
yeah, back in the day, bro. It was funny.
That's funny.
Damn, that's fucked. No,
Well, I mean-
he'll give you your feature.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure of it.
I don't even want it at this point. Though.
Oh.
All right, like one tough questions, then we go back to easy ones.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there's not an interview that you guys do without being asked about Peep. So I'm gonna have to ask about Gus, just how you guys, met. What was the impact?
He is a
I could
more
start because mine's a
in-depth-
little longer for him.
Yeah.
But
You guys known each other since you were kids, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, me and Gus grew up together in New York, Long Beach, New York, to be exact. We were friends, or I met him through my cousin, R.I.P. Keith, who was my same age. He was my mother's sister's son. We grew up together, and when I left New York, when I was 10 or 9 years old, I'm not positive. Whenever I would come back to visit, Keith would keep me in touch with him, and so we were always just very close friends. And then, come time, high school is ending. Me and Gus are just as close as ever. And then we were like, yo, let's go to college together.
Okay.
So we moved out to LA. And I think we lived together for about a year or two. Shit wasn't really working. Gus moved back to New York for a bit, came back. And then, started really focusing on his music.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was the one who put me on to everything. I mean, I owe everything music-wise to him. I would be working at a coal mine if it wasn't for him.
Working at a coal mine sounds kind of lit though.
Yeah.
That's not so good for your lungs though.
Yeah. Well, my lungs are already fucked. I don't know if you can hear it.
Our
I've been
lungs.
coughing for like 6 days. But that's a short form answer.
And then the reflection is about him, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Charlie, you could.
Yeah, I met Pete in 2016. I've told the story before, but there used to be this place called remember it's called Dragon Den?
Yeah, Dragon's Den.
Or was something in downtown LA.
Okay.
And that's where like all of our friend group would perform like
For
Tracy,
like
Cold,
15 people.
For 15 people.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like Pete, Tracy, Coldy, everyone. And I was already producing for Coldy, and then Coldy, I'd go there, and Coldy kind of just made the introduction and everything like that. And yeah, same thing. That's like the
And
short version.
Gus really loved his beats.
Yeah, and same thing what he's saying though. Like without Pete, bro, I for sure wouldn't be. I always say this: the beats that he sang on, I think those were trash. Pete made those shits fire.
He thinks they were trash, but I'll say it was because it was so raw and it was like an early stage of learning how to make music. Like it was just punk as hell. You know
And
what I'm saying?
yesterday it's like, just
So
that
my
noise.
favorite
and
song.
I
No,
love-
you know what's funny about yesterday?
Yeah.
I sampled. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I sampled Oasis, the Wonderwall song.
Yeah.
At that time, right? I was so stupid about that, and the sample is so blatant.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how iconic that song was.
Yeah.
And that,
You didn't even pitch anything down.
No, I didn't do
Yeah,
shit.
I
Dude.
know.
I didn't do shit. But that kind of to your point, kind of makes it more punk. Cool.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that, yeah.
And the 808's just going
The
crazy.
808s are going stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
you
didn't even know how to make beats. I was just turning shit up. But that just kind of, honestly, that makes it even cooler.
No,
I
I
guess
love
in
it.
hindsight.
I love it.
But
And you're never gonna make any money of it because it all goes to Oasis, though, right?
Like probably.
we cleared it. We made this. It's on DSPs.
Yeah.
And you
That shit
probably
cleared.
get
We,
But they probably take a huge chunk.
The huge
they're
chunk.
not taking a huge chunk. So
They're not?
No, they are.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
I think this also goes to what we talked about Look at Me Now. I think you told me that also it was very early on that you didn't even know how this music shit works business wise.
Yeah.
But you told me that you sampled a
Horsehead did.
remake.
Horsehead
right?
did.
Yeah. So
it was an
it was-
interpolation.
right? So
Yeah.
actually that way they Linkin Park couldn't charge as much as if you
Yes.
sampled the original, right?
Yes, and I shouldn't even be saying it out loud because I don't want to get alert. I don't want to alert them too hard. But we've been in conversations for years about it.
Okay.
And they kind of just blew me off. Like
Oh, for real?
they were, yeah, they, you know, hit me. It's happened with multiple people.
Damn.
That like there was even songs on Badlands that I sampled myself that I produced, and they would hit me up and be like, "Dude," like asking about it, and then they realized that I'm just like an independent artist with like no team, and they were just like, "You got it, like fuck it, like you know what I mean?"
Okay.
It's a super blessing.
going-
Please don't sue me.
How about you guys' like relationship status?
I'm single as a dollar bill.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
She's lit.
Okay.
She's an artist herself.
How long you guys been together?
Me and my girlfriend, shit. We started. We really once we like start talking, we really start dating right away. But like 5-6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, her name's Slater. She's an artist. She's lit.
She's lit.
Yeah, she's
She's
cool.
dope.
She makes pop music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're
yeah.
single as a dollar bill, and then so
I'm single and
who's
not ready to
Butterfly
move.
about then?
Wow. Hard hitter.
Well,
Drop some names,
there was a girl, you know what's funny? I don't want to disrespect her, but there was a girl in the video that it wasn't about her, but we like, she was in the video and then we had like a super falling out, like I won't get into that, but after, like right before we dropped it, like I blurred her face out of every shot because I didn't want her to get mad at me putting her in the video.
Oh, okay.
So
So it
it's
was
a-
not like you being like salty. It was more like
No, I
you
didn't want her to
protecting
be like, oh, I don't want to be in your video.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha,
so I like
gotcha.
I like used her like silhouettes
Silhouette,
and this
okay.
and that, and yeah, and then she still was mad that she was in the video, but I was like, well,
It's like
blur
either
your
way you
face.
do it, you're wrong anyway.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I kind of fucked that one up too. I fucked up a lot of things, but it's all right. Keep it pushing.
We're here now.
We're here now. We're here now in Prague.
You're
Killing
now
it.
in Prague. Yo, where do you guys? I mean, I'm gonna end it on like a business question, even though it's not related to business. But where do you see yourself in like 5 years, music-wise, career-wise, family status-wise?
I would hope to have a family within 5 years.
This guy wants a family. We talked
Yeah,
about it.
I'm down. I'm ready to have kids, bro. For real.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
There's one on the way.
Congratulations. Seriously, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
congrats.
Hey,
bro.
today we found out it's a boy, so.
It's a boy.
What?
You know what you're gonna
Yeah,
name
That's
him?
fire,
Shit,
bro.
we got a
This
few
is a
names.
big day. This is a big day.
Yeah, this is a
That's
giant
why I was
day,
just
dude.
lucky.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
congrats.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
Appreciate it,
dog.
guys.
Yeah,
Super stoked.
I want to have a family. You know, I'll probably be hopefully being able to tour still, and you know, people still like my music. Hopefully, also hopefully I'll be further into my real estate endeavors. You know, and just keep supporting my family and just keep doing what makes me happy.
Hell yeah.
That's what I hope.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years for me. I don't know. I really want to get into like writing and directing films.
Okay.
I still think I'm always gonna be making music till like probably the day I die. But I really want to like pivot into like cinema. And
Okay.
like writing. I want to write. I'm like writing a movie right now. I want to
Hell
like
yeah.
do that, and then just be with Shorty, ducked off somewhere. Honestly, it'd be beautiful to like live like on a farm with my girl.
That'd be
Okay.
sick.
And
Back to
just, like,
Nebraska or what?
Not in Nebraska. No, be in Europe with my Shorty, like in like Italy or like maybe
Okay.
even here, bro. I don't
South of
know.
Italy.
For sure.
But just somewhere chill and just like, yeah, bro, like making music, just a little bit more richer and ducked off, and like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And
Love it.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna
What
get
about you?
there. Yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean, right now I just want to have my kid, and I want it to be healthy and happy.
Absolutely.
Beautiful,
God bless.
And yeah,
God
put them
bless.
through good schools, and you know, keep making this content shit.
I mean, you're killing it. You always be killing it.
And then you know, travel
Hell yeah.
travel with the baby, make it a travel baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All that.
Yes, sir. I love
Beautiful,
that.
man.
Love to
Then
hear it.
We'll be linking up every single time Brennan's here. We're linking up.
Every
so
time
we're
you're in
gonna
LA,
bring
you're
you-
welcome at my house.
Dude, appreciate
Fucking bring the baby.
that. Bro, I told my girl. I was like,
Babysitter.
I told my girls, fucking, we should, whenever it's like your due date, we should like fly to the US so it can be a citizen. She was
Oh,
like,
no, that's a good.
I know, but she was like, no way, because you know she's like her. I mean, obviously it's both of our first like baby, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like stressed out, so she didn't want to get on the plane.
sure.
Then-
Yeah.
Plus, like, well, it costs like what 6-7K to give birth in the US.
Oh,
How
that's true. Cause
Yeah.
I
Over
don't-
here it's free,
see,
bro.
I don't even think about shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
'cause,
bro,
like,
because yeah.
the U.S. has a terrible healthcare system.
And now, even now with Trump, bro, probably by the time, because our due date is September, so probably with Trump in the
my
office,
birthday's
probably.
in September. What if
Oh,
we
yeah?
could have seen birthday?
When is your birthday, bro?
September 27th.
we're supposed like our due date is 23rd now. But
Oh, you
That's
have the same
crazy.
birthday.
Yeah, me and Brennan were like.
Tell Shorty to hold that shit in for 4 more days.
I'll tell her. Charlie Shuffler told me this.
Don't call me on that.
That's crazy.
It's funny, and I
Hold
think
it
me
in
and
for
you is
4
like our
days.
birthdays is like 1 day apart, right? When are you?
Yeah, April 7th.
And I'm April 6th.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
shit.
So
Crazy.
Aries.
Aries gang.
Aries
Wow.
gang.
Aries gang.
So guys, thank you so much for taking the time. And today I was sitting here in Prague with Charlie Shuffler and Brennan Savage.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us,
you,
brother.
guys.
I really appreciate it.
Appreciate
You always give us so much hospitality whenever we come here. It's a blessing, man.
Whenever you come here, you're welcome.
Absolutely. And when you come to LA, you're welcome in my crib, and you
Appreciate
should
it.
bring the baby.
Yes.
You gotta check out that sauna you built.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come
Thank you
on.
guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, and listen to some good music by Charlie Shuffler and Brennan Savage.
Yes,
Do that.
sir.
Do that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.